Now, let's first understand which setting does what. Look now. Magnitude adjusts the strength of the swing. How far away from its axis? Frequency sets the rate at which the wobble is repeated. Evolution makes the swing more realistic, softening the movement. Seed locates the source place. Angle determines the angle of the swing, as the name suggests. Slack determines how strongly it is connected to one axis. If it is 0, it will move stuck to one axis. The more we increase, the more it is released from that axis. Z-shake determines how close the video moves to us during the shake. I split the video into 4 parts to show you for different tools. To make a shake. Now, the first thing you need to do is apply tiles, go to Effect. Then Tiles, enable Mirror, and increase the size just a little bit. Otherwise, after we make the shake effect, such gaps will remain on the edges of our video. First, I made a zoom out effect for a more spectacular start. Now I select my video and select Effects. From Move Transition, I select Auto Shake. I will add standard settings so I can change as I want. I want it to go in with a bang. I'll play around with all the parameters and add a keyframe at the start for each. I come to the middle of the video and add a keyframe for all the parameters again, because I want to keep the intense shaking up to here. Then I'll go to the end and make all the parameters 0. As you get closer to the end, the shaking will subside and stop. Don't forget to add motion blur effect. I forgot to tell you. I will also add a graph between the first 2 keyframes and speed up the entry of the effect. I will copy it and apply it to the frequency as well. The second effect will be random jitter. No need to explain angle anymore, I think. It changes the angle. Frequency changes the number of repetitions in the same time period. Magnitude determines the strength of the tremor. So how far away from the axis will go? Seed actually determines whether the source is closer to the bottom, top, or center of the video. Slack determines how attached to one axis. Z-jitter determines how close it will get to us as it vibrates. The second way will be with random jitter. Here I set the magnitude to 100. As I want the video to shake a little, I'll make it 45 on the frequency so it vibrates more often. I'm throwing keyframes at all. I don't want the video to shake right in the middle, so I increase the seed too. I also increase the slack so it doesn't move on a single axis. Notice here, the white background is visible behind it while the video is shaking. So it is necessary to put the tiles effect. Activate mirror and enlarge the video a bit. As I approach the end of the video, I reset all the settings of the random jitter to 0 so that the shaking fades. At the end of the video, don't forget to add motion blur. Even if you don't do anything after adding it, this effect ends when the shaking is over. Next effect is random displacement. Let's add tiles first. Now let's add random displacement. This is very important. This effect won't work if you don't add a keyframe. Even if you don't make any changes to the settings when you add the effect, if you add a keyframe, it will be activated. I am adding keyframes here, and so I activate the effect. And near the end I shrink the numbers of all settings. Our last effect is Oscillate. Here it would be very effective if you could make the angles quite different from each other, between the first and second keyframes. I suggest we add motion blur as well, but I recommend it to be around 0.40. Thanks for watching.